So today I have with me for an interview voice actress Baku. How are you doing, dear?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you?
Great, I'm interviewing you.
I like this. He starts off on the right foot. Listen to this flattery.
So if you don't mind, dear, I was going to try and pronounce your whole name, but I was worried I was going to butcher it. So for the folks listening, what's your full name? Your full VA moniker?
Okay, BakuSatsuHo, and it's a pun on Bakugo from My Hero Academia's chosen hero name. There's an episode where the teacher says, "Okay, everybody, present the hero name that you would like to use." And Bakugo says, "BakuSatsuHo," which in Japanese translates roughly to "King Explosion Murder." And the teacher says, the teacher says, "That doesn't sound very heroic. Try again." So he stomps back to his desk, stomps back to the front of the class and says, "Okay, Bakusatsu Kyo," which means Lord Explosion Murder. And she's like, "No, that's not good." So, "Oh, Kyo, Ho." I'm like, "All right, I'm going to be Bakusatsu Ho then." That's how that happened.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Wait, so your name translates to King Explosion Murder?
It translates, I guess, to Ho Explosion Murder.
Oh, okay.
I was also trying to pun on the explosive, climactic sort of sexual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if it really worked. I don't know, but that's what I got stuck with. Baku for short is just fine.
Awesome, dear. Awesome. So, tell me, how did you get started in not safe for work voice acting?
Okay. Well, I got started in regular voice acting first. I don't know if you wanted me to sort of go into that because it's a whole story that kind of bleeds into not safe for
You
work.
can share whatever you want to share. It's your story. You can tell it however you like.
Okay. Well, I know we have lots of questions to go through. This might be the only question that I get a little bit long winded on because I find the way I got into voiceover in general and not safe for work kind of entertaining. I still barely believe it, but also I kind of want people to learn from it. So stop me if I blather too much. But
I'm going to get the
um,
popcorn.
get the popcorn. So so it's interesting. When I started with voiceover, I guess I didn't really know that I was starting my whole voiceover journey. I've been a huge geek for anime for a long time, and I started listening to a podcast called Voice Print with Trevor Duvall and guests. It was recorded up in Vancouver, British Columbia, where Trevor Duvall interviewed a bunch of anime dub voice actors from that area. And I spent all this time listening to this podcast years ago thinking, my God, I vibe with these people. They are exactly like me. I can do everything they can. That's cool. Well, I guess I need to go figure out what to do with my entire life. And I just walked away from the idea of voice acting. I had a creative pursuit that I wanted to follow, but it wasn't enough to make cash and survive. So I was like, what do I do? And Ryan, I tried everything. I tried mostly office stuff. So I've been a receptionist. I've been a sales account executive doing things in QuickBooks. For a while, I was a hostess at a cheesecake factory. I have done transcription work for Amazon, working on the Alexa, and the same thing as a third party company for Google. I've done weird side jobs building equipment for fire spinners, working for a French interior designer on the huge Christmas decor that gets put up at the Prudential Mall and Faneuil Hall Market in Boston. Like, I've done it all. And I was not happy. And I couldn't take it seriously. But I just kept on ignoring the presence of this voice thing in my life, despite, being a DJ for a while at my university radio station. Despite, let's see, my favorite Dane Cook joke is the one about people at a fast food drive through talking through microphones, right? Whopper! And the pickles. Sorry, I don't know if you know that joke, but so I would I'd pick up the telephone at my receptionist jobs and be like, "Good afternoon, Stacy Graham Insurance Agency," and people would forget what they were going to say because they'd be like, "Wow, you have a nice voice." And I just didn't pick up on any of those cues for the longest time until finally I cracked and I just went, "Jesus Christ, you're unhappy. Just try this voiceover thing." And I did, and that's how I got into commercial and narrative voiceover, which is really where my bones are. I've done that for 5, almost 6 years now. Um, and people, because I'm an anime geek, people were saying, "Well, don't you wanna dub anime? Don't you wanna do that?" And stupid me again, I kinda backed away from it and was like, "No, no, I don't think I wanna do that. I mean, I don't wanna seem like a geeky wannabe. Also, I don't wanna ruin my hobby because, like, all those anime spoilers, think about it." So I didn't, but, really recently, like about 6 months ago, I decided, "Okay, I'm gonna go for that too." I got all ready to record professional animation demos, and then the world news was like, "With a cold front coming in this evening. Over to you, Linda." "Thank you, Jack. This just in. COVID-19 has decimated the economy like a nuke from orbit fucking over the earth." And I was like, pardon my French. "You gonna be okay over there, Ryan?"
I wasn't expecting the news.
I'm sorry. Welcome to me. God, this is serious. I'm telling you, my life start. What are?
I want that on a T-shirt. I want that a nuke fucking the earth from orbit. I want that. Oh, I'm sorry. Continue.
No, that's fine. So basically, the pandemic hit, and there was no more in studio time because the studios had to close. No more plan for me to make my animation demo because I couldn't do it. So I did what any competent human being would do. I fell paralyzed by stress, boredom, and I looked at animated porn. And I saw something, Ryan, it changed my life and gave me the push I needed. I don't know if this person would want to be named exactly, so I'll just say it was something by a user with a handle that starts with great and ends with 8. And it blew my mind because of how beautiful the animation was. And I just thought, what a world we live in where I can see my favorite anime characters in porn. What is this? It blew my mind. And I said, I need a piece of this. I have nothing else to do right now. So I went a little crazy because I didn't know where to look. So I started asking some of my safe for work voiceover friends, like, do you know how do you like, I kind of want to voice porn. Like, where do I get into that? And boy, that was a mistake because most people were so cagey and they were like, I don't know if you really want to do you, so I got frustrated, and one day I was actually in my writing critique group, and we finished early, and I had time to rant. So I said, all I want to do is voice porn, and nobody will tell me how to do it, and I don't. I just. And one of my critique group friends, who is also an animator, said, well, actually, I do not say for work animation. It's kind of all I do. I know what you need. He says, you need Twitter. You need to look on Twitter. And I'm like, Twitter? Tweet that, I don't know. I hear it's kind of like a cesspool. What about my honor? I can't do Twitter. And he's just very calm. He's like, Zuko, have some jasmine tea. You need.
I understood that reference.
I understood that reference. Yeah. He's like, you need to learn from voice actors like this. And he links me to Midnight Datura's landing page. And I look at it and I'm just like, this is what I want to do. Oh my God, senpai! And so from there, I just kind of followed the trail and I found the AVA thing, Discord server, Juicy Bee casting, and the rest is kind of history. I love being here. Everybody says it, so I won't bang it into the ground, but the community is A++. I love bringing nerd fantasies to life, and the best thing about this is that this is the best acting challenge I have ever had. People are like, "Oh, you're just moaning into the microphone." No, I'm sorry. Have you ever tried to convey a bazillion and one emotions in the weirdest scenarios without words? That takes talent. So I've been challenged since I've been here, but I've also been amused and I've been so much more supported than I ever could have thought. So to wrap up this, I guess I'm just so grateful to be here. And I'd say the lesson that I want everybody to take away from this roundabout voiceover thing that I'm doing is listen to the universe and its cues. Don't make excuses. Don't waste time. Shia LaBeouf, just do it uh, and go be a voice actor, even if it's in porn. The end.
That was brilliant. That was amazing.
I'll stop blathering now. Let's ask. Oh my God, ask me questions. I'm so ready, Ryan. I'm so ready.
Wait, but asking questions is blathering. That's still talking. It's the same thing. You're doing the same thing. It's an interview. You're supposed to be talking.
Well, it'll be more of a back and forth that way instead of just a long block of me monologuing.
Oh, the people are here for you. They're here for you and to listen to your lovely voice.
They don't even know me yet, Ryan. I'm a newbie.
We're getting to know you. You just told us your whole life story.
My life story. Yes.
Oh, but is it safe to say that Midnight the Torah was one of your inspirations for getting into this?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I heard her and I was like, that is talent. How does she do that? And she was also one of the first people to reach out to me when I was still really new and be like, hey, you want to collaborate? And I was like, do I want to collaborate? Yeah, I do. And yeah.
Oh boy, we are going to make her feel so... I can see the red on her cheeks right now. Oh boy. So Midnight, you got this lovely VA into this line of work. We wouldn't be hearing your lovely voice if it wasn't for you, Midnight. Oh, yeah. Midnight, God bless you, you absolute angel. I see the red on the cheeks right now. The flustering is happening.
All your fault, Datura. All your fault, senpai.
Oh, seriously though, she's wonderful. She is so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but okay. So, Baku, tell me, what are some of your favorite impressions, impersonations, your favorite characters to play as and voice for?
Oh gosh. I'm not very good at impressions, I'll just say that, but my favorite types of characters to voice are probably villains. I am super nice in real life, and I've been in so many situations, especially work situations, where I have to be professional and polite, even when I want to wrangle someone's throat. And playing villains really gives me a chance to unleash in a safe space where I'm not going to actually hurt anyone. Yeah, and the more ridiculous, the better. The more obnoxious, the better. So I can just go ham. That's what I love.
Oh, okay. Can you share some of those voices with us?
I suppose. My favorite. Well, I can do the voice I did for something I was working on lately, where I was a Valkyrie, and she kind of had this very grand attitude that was very much a "you pathetic mortals," and I just very much enjoyed her character.
Sounds like you and Peachy would get along very well. She also loves playing villains.
Oh boy, villains are fun.
Are there any, really notable projects that you've taken on since you've started Not Safe for Work? Anything you'd like to shout out?
There's one I got cast in recently that took me by surprise in a good way, so I guess I'll mention it. There is a animator on Twitter named Hard Edge that cast me as Bella, which is I guess like a Minecraft character, and I didn't know that Minecraft characters were a thing that got looted. And when I saw it, I was like, they're all blocky. They're squares. This is so interesting. But the animation had so much life to it, despite that, because you wouldn't think that something so like pixely blocky could be that animated, but it really is. And Bella's this extroverted, really experienced character. She's adorable, and it has been such a joy to work on that project because it's not something I ever would have known existed if it wasn't for Not Safe for Work.
I see. But now I'm curious. So, Baku, your OC, your avatar, how did that come about?
Oh, man. Well, when I was sort of doing my research on all the other voice actresses and actors, I realized they all had personas, and I was like, oh, geez, I need to do one of these. And creating OCs was not really a thing that I'd ever done before. And I was like, God, there's too many ideas, but there's not enough ideas. I don't know. So I struggled for like 2 seconds and then went, "Okay, I'll just do someone kinda based on me." And I guess I'll kinda make her look like one of my favorite anime characters, and I guess I'll kinda take influences from, another of my favorite anime characters. So, she's loud, obnoxious, explosive, which is pretty much like me, and the only difference is really that her outfit and, hair color is a lot more wild than I could ever be in real life, and her boobies are bigger. But, yeah, I didn't try too hard. I needed something, and I wanted to make it natural as could be, and as close to me as possible, so blam! There you go.
Awesome, awesome. Who was the artist?
Oh, her name is Natalie, and, gosh, I can't remember exactly what her Twitter handle is right now. It was really interesting to, think about who was gonna do my art because I wanted somebody whose work I knew, but I hadn't spent a lot of time around, on Twitter getting to know artists. I don't know a lot of artists. So I went to somebody in real life who I know pretty well, and I was like, "Can you do this?" And she was like, "You want me to draw what now? I don't do not safe for work stuff, dude." And I was like, "You can do it with her clothes on. Just can you do this for me, please? I love your work." And she did it. And that is how that happened, and I love it. I love it.
Aw, well that's actually really sweet. But yeah, links to your artist friend will be in the description and the comment section down below. We will leave links.
Cool. Yes, we will.
So tell me, Baku, what's the in your personal opinion, what is the greatest difficulty you've experienced doing not safe for work voice work?
Greatest difficulty for me has definitely been all of the technical audio stuff. I am used to waltzing into studios in person and standing in front of the mic, and my only job is acting. And I did have a home studio before all of that, but I use a pretty industry standard software called Source Connect to do my remote sessions, in which I still only have to stand at the microphone and act because all the recording is actually done on the studio end in Pro Tools, through their DAW, and yeah, but it's not like that with Not Safe for Work because, usually, live sessions are not a thing, and people will say, "I want you to do this," and then send me the files. And so I'm like, "Oh god, I have to push buttons? What do you mean?" And so I've had to I have Pro Tools, but boy, I only know how to do basic things in it, so just the hardest thing has been like, "Did I just accidentally delete that take?" Or like, "I don't know how to put a compressor on this. What do I do?" Um, Luckily to say, I have signed up for my first audio engineering class that will start in mid-September because boy, am I behind. But definitely it's the technical aspect has been the most difficult thing so far.
I can imagine. I can imagine. I share that pain. I share that pain. We live in the future, but the future is complicated.
It sure is.
Oh my goodness. So, tell me, how often do you get to work with other not safe for work VAs? Do you mostly do solo projects, group projects?
So far, it seems like I'm mostly doing solo projects. Some of the other VAs I've been able to collaborate with. Some of those collaborations I still kind of have on the back burner because I like to put my commissions first if I can. But nothing really big or official that's had a bunch of the others in it yet.
Is there anyone you'd really like to work with? Anyone else you'd like to share a project on with?
Oh, geez. Everyone.
That's a fair answer.
They're all amazing, and they all bring such cool different things and different voices to the table. I guess if I had to pick somebody, who I'm really curious about actually? Come Bomb. I feel like I would kind of vibe with her. I feel like she's freaking hysterical. That would be a good time. But really, anybody that I would get the chance to work with, I'd feel lucky, and I'm sure it would be a riot.
Absolutely, with you, absolutely. So tell me, what would you recommend to newbies, to new people just getting into safe for work, not safe for work voice acting? What are your recommendations? What's your advice you would give to newcomers?
Oh, geez. Practice your acting. I know a lot of people will talk about technical equipment and, you need to have this mic, that mic, you need to be able to know how to do this, that, and it's easy to get distracted, but the basis of voice acting is not even the voice. It's not even how many different pitches and ranges and impressions can you do. It's the acting. You can't sound flat. I was listening to a podcast one time, and of course, God, now I can't remember exactly which voice actor said it. I want to say it was Crispin Freeman, but I'm not sure. But he said a quote, something like, "The microphone does not pick up what you're saying. It picks up what you're thinking, because that is how sensitive these microphones are. And so if you're not fully able to throw yourself into that performance and ham it up and act at 1000% level, the microphone is going to pick that up even more than, a film camera and things like that. So you've got to have a solid foundation in acting. Take acting classes. I'm not saying you have to go to school for theater and spend thousands and thousands of dollars, but invest in an improv acting class. Improv acting is especially useful because a lot of times when you're doing live sessions in voiceover especially, you will be asked to change things on the spot. The copy will change, or the director will suddenly say, "I want to take this character in a different direction. Can you do a completely different voice than the one you came prepared to do with?" Or sometimes you won't even have the script first. So you need to be ready to go at a moment's notice, and you need to have the confidence to do that. So work on your acting. That's all I got.
Well, that's great advice. That really is great advice. Thank you for sharing, Baku.
Don't take me too seriously either. There's lots of ways to get into this whole voiceover thing. I am not on a pedestal here. but yeah.
I'd say you're on a pedestal. You're pretty awesome. Okay, so now, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some more personal questions to get to know you a bit more, if that's okay.
You can ask me whatever you want. I'm here to answer all the ridiculous things.
Excellent. So tell me, Baku, what are some of your hobbies outside of voice work?
Oh boy. Okay. I guess I have two big ones. One is fiction writing. I write novels out the wazoo, and tons of fan fiction. I haven't had a lot of time for it lately with all the not safe for work voice acting. So I've been kind of like, I need to find some time to do this because it's kind of like if I don't have that outlet, I start to go a little bit cray cray. And the other one is cosplay. I have been cosplaying since probably 2006. Oh God, I miss conventions. Oh, 2020, can you be over yet? So it's been a while since I've been to one now, but I would do things like craftsmanship competitions, masquerade. The last convention I was at, I was actually a performance judge for the masquerade. Super involved in that scene. Love it to pieces. Have way too many costumes in my closet at this point. So that was fun moving recently. But writing and cosplay, those are the two big ones.
Oh, okay. Okay then. Okay. And of course, anime. Am I correct?
Anime, yes, and a little bit of games, but not too many because I don't have time, but mostly anime, yeah.
Well, what are some of your favorite animes?
Oh, geez, that's like a mile-long list. Ryan, do you know how much of a nerd I am? Okay.
I got an idea. I'm getting a suspicion here.
Oh, geez. All right. Hold on. Let me narrow it down. Let me narrow it down to my favorite genre of anime. Giant robots. Oh my god, mecha anime. Oh my god, Gundam. Gundam Code Geass. Oh my god. Full Metal Panic. Holy crap. Macross Frontier. Oh man, give me robots and angsty pilot boys. And also in the case of Macross Frontier, I guess intergalactic pop star idols who are beautiful. And you have my attention. That's probably my favorite.
Oh, you've just made a lot of new fans. You've just made a lot of new fans with that statement.
Oh, geez. Well, come find me. I will always talk about mecha. My God, Gunpla, hit me. I love it.
Oh, I gotta risk it. I'm gonna risk it. I'm going in. I'm gonna ask, have you seen Pacific Rim?
Oh my, I love Pacific Rim so much. Oh my gosh, if I could like drift pilot something with somebody, that would be so cool. I don't really want to fight kaiju. just give me the robots. We'll be fine.
Oh, Pacific Rim's one of my favorite movies of all time, so I'm really happy to hear
Oh
that.
gosh, good. You have good taste.
Oh man, what about sports? Do you play any sports, Baku?
You know, no. For 14 years, I did tap, jazz, and ballet dancing, but I don't do it anymore. And I don't even really have time to watch sports. I have people trying to get me into watching wrestling, and I used to watch a lot of baseball, but not really big into the sports anymore. I go jogging. I don't know if that would really be called a sport, because I got to stay fit somehow. Is DDR a sport? Wait, is DDR a sport? I do that. I do a lot of that.
What is DDR?
Dance Dance Revolution?
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I was gonna be like, do you live under a rock? Usually I'm the one that lives under a rock, but and doesn't get references. But no, yeah, Dance Dance Revolution. I love it.
Awesome, awesome. That's all awesome. And I consider jogging exercise. It's very healthy exercise. Everyone should do it.
Yes, it's exercise, but I guess it's not a sport.
Okay. All right. Switch things up a little. Favorite animals.
Oh boy. Okay, birds. Birds. The more obnoxious and ridiculous, the better. So, turkeys. Turkeys. Those white, what are they? Cockatiels, cockatoos. God, they're like head banging, little obnoxious, crazy. I love them. What else do I love?
Peacocks.
Yeah, they're pretty obnoxious. They're beautiful more than silly looking because I like them to look silly besides be obnoxious. But yeah, peacocks are, geez, they're vicious sometimes and just like, pay attention to me. Look at me. I am a peacock. That's, yes, peacocks would fall into that category. I also really like fish and aquatic. Ryan,
Yeah, yeah.
jellyfish, Ryan. Have you looked at those? They're just like these blobby, globby, like they don't have they're missing all these internal organs, but they just float and they just vibe through the ocean. And Ryan, they glow. Some of them glow. That just blows my mind.
Jellyfish are beautiful, but they hurt. I've been stung by one, so yes, beautiful animals, but
Oh
keep your
dear.
distance.
I'm sorry. Yes, beautiful and deadly like a good woman.
Yes! Oh my god, yes! That's actually, holy shit! That's an amazing analogy!
Could kill you, but is very pretty to look at, but could kill you.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Oh, okay. So how about favorite foods?
Oh man, I love food. Boy, it's kind of like trying to narrow down my favorite anime. Maybe I'll pick a genre. Or actually, no, I know. Okay. So, so I love to cook all kinds of things, but my presentation is terrible. I I'm a fan of just globbing everything in a very sloppy way together in one plate, like, paella or fried rice or something. So anything I can cook or eat that, or both, that doesn't have to look nice is my favorite thing. So I make a lot of casseroles and, one pot kind of, stews, one pot kind of things. Um, God, I really like sushi. Hmm, my favorite thing. You know what's surprisingly good, actually, especially when you're cooking vegetables, is just olive oil, salt, and pepper. That's it. You wouldn't think it would be that amazing, but sometimes it really brings out like the flavor of roasted vegetables. That's how I do Brussels sprouts. It's how I cook green beans. Um, Sometimes the simpler the better. On fish, what I like to do is I love how you asked me about what my favorite foods are, kind of meaning like what I like to eat, but now I'm talking about what I like to cook. Anyway, it all kind of rolls into one.
Well, usually you eat what you cook, correct?
Sometimes, there are a lot of things I cook for people that I don't like because there are a few foods I don't like that everybody else does, um,
Oh.
like cheesecake. Worked at the Cheesecake Factory, does not eat cheesecake. Everybody loves sweets, and I am not big on sweets.
Oh, that's
Um,
fascinating.
is it? I know. Um, Yeah, but what was I gonna say? What I was going to say was, if I could speaky here, is, on fish, if you just do mayonnaise, salt, and pepper in a thin layer, and then you bake it at, like, 350 degrees for, like, 25 minutes, it's the best thing ever!
Try that sometime. I will have to try that sometime.
I would cook for you, Ryan. I would cook for
Oh, oh, Baku, thank you. Thank you.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
oh, so now it is time for, if you don't mind, silly bullshit questions. Are you ready?
That's my favorite type of questions, and if you don't think those are the exact same types of questions I have for you at the end of this, you're wrong.
Okay, so Baku, how would you survive an anime apocalypse? Anime characters and villains are coming to life. They're going to try and conquer and destroy the world. What would you do? How would you survive?
Oh, Jesus. I probably wouldn't depend on an angsty giant robot pilot because I don't know, man. I'd be too into that. I'd be like, "Geez, you're so hot. I can't focus on this apocalypse." Um, let me see. Maybe I'd side with the villains. I don't know. No, I know. I'd go find All Might. I'd go
Ah.
Yeah. I'd go find or no, I'd go find the protagonist of One Punch Man. I'd go find Saitama, and I'd be like, "1 hit, dude. 1 hit, and you could end all of this. Come on. Come on, back me up." That would be great.
I believe in you. I believe you could pull it off.
Oh, man. I hope so.
Great answer. Great answer. Okay, now this is the most difficult question I have to ask on every interview. So tell me, Baku, tits or ass?
Oh, jeez. Am I allowed to say both? That's a cop-out answer. I can't say both.
You can if you want to. I won't stop you. It's your interview.
Nah, I'm gonna choose. Okay. Because you can whack it. I mean, you could whack boobies, but that would hurt. I mean, I have them, so I know, and I'm not into that much pain unless it's, consenting and we talk about it first, but, you can usually unless you're really trying to go hard, you can usually whack someone on the ass without worrying about hurting them a lot, and as long as they tell you ahead of time that that's not a no-no, it's like, it's fun. So, yeah, ass.
Ass it is. All right then. All right. Great explanation.
I took that way too seriously.
No, no, no. That's the best. That's the best kind of answer. Is taking that seriously. That's the best kind of answer. Oh, okay. So Baku, tell me, what is your favorite kind of prank?
Prank? Okay, I'm about to sound like a big fat stickler. I don't like pranks, and I think that's because I had a bunch of really stupid ones done to me by kids in middle school and high school, around April Fool's Day. But you know how kids are, they can be brutal and vicious, and they think things are funny, but they're really actually kind of hurtful, so I did not develop an appreciation for those kind of pranks, and growing up, I did not really gravitate toward friends that had that kind of sense of humor so much. Um, Either that or people are too afraid of me to pull pranks on me now because it hasn't happened in a long time. Um, if we're talking about sense of humor, I just appreciate puns and really goofy, silly shit. That's gonna make me laugh more than any prank, I guess.
Oh boy. Best puns in the comments section. Thank you, everybody.
Please, please, that will make my day. Oh my god, I appreciate the worst of puns and also really clever puns. Go be punny, go.
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so Baku, you're stranded on a deserted island. You can only take 3 items with you and 1 companion. Who would they be? What would it be?
Oh, jeez. 3 items and 1 companion. I'd take my PlayStation 4, Kingdom Hearts, Kingdom Hearts the story so far, so that it has all of the games on it. Because Kingdom Hearts inspires me and keeps me sane when times are dark, I guess, and I feel like they'd be pretty dark on a fucking deserted island. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that there. How many items was that? 2? Hmm. 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 Well, the island might already have coconuts, so I'm sure I could survive with food and liquid. Let's see. A weapon for, like, wild island animals I might have to defend myself against. Sharks, maybe a harpoon. We'll say a harpoon. So my
Have you ever
PS4.
wait? Have you ever used a harpoon before? I'm just curious.
Wait, does this have to be realistic here?
No, I'm just asking if you've used a harpoon before, because that's awfully specific.
I have not used a harpoon. Whaling is no longer legal, so no. No, but we're gonna go with harpoon.
Okay.
And the person I would take with me, I don't know if there's any real people I would trust in that situation. What if we ended up hating each other or something? Can I take a fictional person?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, All Might. I'm taking All Might.
Oh.
Because he'll tell me, "Don't worry, it's okay because I'm here." And that would help me.
Aw. Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, now I was going to ask more silly bullshit questions, but since you brought up Kingdom Hearts, I'm now curious, and I need to ask. So you love Kingdom Hearts?
Yes. Oh my God. Ryan, I'm such a nerd. I can't. Okay, so I don't have a lot of time to play video games. My parents never really let me play them when I was a kid, so I didn't get a game system until I was 17, and that was an Xbox. So, like, I played Halo, and I played Fable, and I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, and I loved them all, but then I went to college, and I didn't really have time until somebody told me about Kingdom Hearts. I don't know who they are. I don't know if I should curse them or go find them and marry them. But they told me about Kingdom Hearts, and I was like, oh, sounds cool. Guess I'll get a PlayStation 2, and I guess I'll play this. Dude, I have never been made so happy by anything in my life. It is the most wholesome, sweet, adorable thing, and the gameplay just really speaks to me because I'm not a strategy person. Like, I can't play any of the Zelda games because I get frustrated at the puzzles. Send me in there with a keyblade to bash things apart, and I'm happy. And give me Disney characters on top of it. That's great. So I've played just about all the Kingdom Hearts games. Or I'm working my way through, like, I'm still working my way through blah, 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 Birth by Sleep, which people freak out when I tell them that. When I'm like, I haven't finished playing Birth by Sleep, because they're like, "Oh, it's the best one." And dude, I believe you. I've watched the cutscenes. And dude, this morning, Ryan,
Yes, yes.
I saw for the first time the new trailer for Melody of Memory, which is the new Kingdom Hearts game, which is going to be basically a rhythm game, which I like rhythm games, and Kingdom Hearts in one game. I'm gonna nut, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do when November comes and it's released, because I'm not gonna do anything else, which is why I don't get into games. Like, when I played Nier Automata, dude, I didn't do anything for like a week because it took me like a week because I'm not good at games because I don't play them a lot. I had the auto chips on and I was still like, oh fuck, what do I do with this moose?
Oh, wait, what? Excuse me?
Okay, so in Nier Automata, there's wild creatures roaming around the ruins, namely moose and
Yeah?
boar, and you can ride them as a mode of transportation.
Yeah, I remember that, but I don't remember there being any quests with moose. Like, did you have to do something with a moose?
No, but they just kept showing up, and then there was this white one, and I'm like, there's this albino moose. Is it special?
Oh,
What do
I
I
never saw
do?
that.
There's an albino moose and there's an albino boar, and they just show up occasionally, and you're like, what is this? Is this some kind of secret? How do I do? But all I could do was ride them around. So anyway, but I get caught up in video games, very caught up when I play, so I don't play a lot, because all other responsibilities, out the window.
Have you ever considered live streaming Baku?
No, I don't know. It'd just be a lot of me screaming and deafening people, me fangirling, being like, "Oh my god, Riku!" Oh, like,
People would pay good money for that.
really?
Yes.
To hear me fangirl about fictional characters that don't exist? I thought I was supposed to be voicing the ones that don't exist. I don't know. Well, okay, I'll think about it, but here's the thing. Keep in mind how bad I am with technology. Streaming would require me to know, like, how Twitch works, and I don't know that right now.
Fair, fair, fair. But, you never know. With the rise in popularity and success of VTubers,
Okay, I'm gonna sound stupid, but I like to get educated. What even is VTubing? What even is it?
So, if I'm correct, it's using an animated character model to represent yourself while you stream?
And it moves around and talks when you talk, and people watch.
Yes.
They watch it at the same time they watch what's going on your screen?
Yes.
I'll be damned. That's cool.
I could totally see your character, like being animated or 3D or 2D.
Huh. Well, I'll think about it.
We got her, ladies and gentlemen. We got her.
I know. Now I'm like, well, if I can learn how to do that before November when Melody of Memory comes out, everybody can literally hear me squeal over Riku. Oh man, Ryan, if this happens, I'm blaming you.
Oh, wonderful! Oh, we can do a fundraising stream and raise you the money for all this stuff. Yeah, it would be great.
Oh my god, don't give me ideas.
But I love ideas.
Well, you're good at coming up with them, so fine, I guess I'll give you that.
Okay. Now, I need to ask. Favorite Kingdom Hearts game?
Oh man. Okay. Dream Drop Distance. Because you get to play as Riku and it's fun. The characters from The World Ends With You were a big draw for me in that, even though I've still never played The World Ends With You. But I was like, who's this Joshua guy? He's so mysterious. Like, this is cool. And I liked the whole idea of Riku and Sora kind of being in separate places where they couldn't talk to each other or connect, but they could because their hearts were connected and they understand each other, and it's really gay, and I ship it. Dude, if you think that's funny, I don't even know what you think of. Like, my fan fiction, gay yaoi smut out the wazoo. I am that Fujoshi. That is me.
What does that mean?
Fujoshi, it's just kind of like a Japanese term for, I guess, like, the big fangirls of, like, pretty boys and yaoi, and, I guess picture, like, a girl crouched up in front of her computer with her big eyeglasses reflecting the computer screen, and she's just, like, writing fan fiction, like, "And then he pulled out his long, hard member," and okay, that. I am that person. A lot of people don't know that either, so great. Now I've outed myself. Oh, well.
We can censor that if you want.
No, don't. This is not safe for work. It's fine. I can be who I want here, and that's who I am. If you don't like it, get out.
Oh, man, you're going to make a lot of new fans. You're going to make a lot of new fans when this go live.
What, because I'm yelling and I'm really obnoxious? I don't know.
No, because you're lovely and you're delightful and you're so much fun.
Oh, I'm a nerd. Nerds are great.
Yeah, nerds are hot.
Cool. Oh, I get to be hot now too? Oh, Ryan, I am not sexy. That has been, when you asked me what the hardest thing was and not safe for work, okay, number 2 thing is trying to be sexy because, okay, there's
honestly, you do it very easily.
Well, it's acting, right? But in real life, like, okay, I had like a midlife crisis yesterday because I was thinking about Lady Gaga, who is somebody that I think about a lot because I really like her. And I've cosplayed her. I love her music. So, and I vibe with her a little bit because she's goofy as heck. And so I always like to think, I'm kind of like Lady Gaga. Who doesn't want to think they're like Lady Gaga? But then Aerosmith came on my playlist, which is another band that I really like. And I was like, gee, I want to go look up some music videos. I haven't watched any in a long time. And I pulled up the music videos for Dude Looks Like a Lady and for Love in an Elevator. And I was watching Steven Tyler in his red shirt and his big 80s hair be a total goof at the microphone. And I was like, oh my God, I'm not I'm not Lady Gaga. I am Steven Tyler. I don't know what to do because it's not like he's an unattractive guy or anything, but when you see how he moves on the stage, he's wild and crazy and silly. You can't take him seriously. And I'm just like, shit, that's me. I'm Steven Tyler. That's not sexy. That's just weird. But I have fun with it, so yeah. But so it's difficult to sort of damp that side of myself down to be like seriously sexy for not safe for work stuff. But that's part of the acting challenge that I really like. So, yeah, I'm off topic. Hi.
No, you're not off topic at all. Oh my goodness. Oh man. All right, Baku. We're coming near the tail end of the interview.
Okay.
So, I like to do something a little special, a little different on these interviews, which I'm sure you're well aware of. It's time for you to ask me questions. Can be as serious, as silly as you like. You can ask me anything. I'm an open book. Fire away.
Okay. I thought hard about this, Ryan, and I'm judging you based on these answers. I have 3 questions, and the first one is, what you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside your trunk?
I'll tell you, but I can't say it live in a video. I can't.
Okay. Okay. I don't know if you know what I'm going for here. Maybe you'll figure it out by the end, but I'll tell you.
I'm guessing it's a song? That's a song?
Yes, Yes, we are playing a song lyrics game. Okay, so the answer was "I'ma get you drunk." It's a song by the Black Eyed Peas. Okay.
Oh shoot! I don't know that.
My humps, my lovely lady lumps. That one.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that one. Maybe I have, but I don't remember the lyrics.
Oh man, that's fine. Okay, maybe this one will be hard for you then. This next one, but
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I ruined your question.
No, I'm just kidding, and I'm not actually judging you. I just wanted to think of something totally bullshit that I could ask you. And I like music, and so I was thinking, what good questions are there that come up in song lyrics? So, the next one is, can't we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love? Give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love. Why, Ryan?
Oh shit! I know the song. I know the song. What comes next? God damn it! I know this song. Ah.
Do you want a hint?
Sure.
'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word.
Dang it! Who's the artist?
It's David Bowie and Freddie Mercury from Queen doing.
Oh!
It's Under Pressure.
Oh God damn it! Oh, I should know this.
Yeah.
I should know this. God damn it! Oh.
No, it's fine.
It's just not the same when you don't hear the lyrics in his voice.
Exactly.
Because he makes them sound so peculiar and unique.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's really hard. It's also total crap that I'm throwing at you, so I apologize.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. The people are having a blast. I know for a fact the people listening are having a blast.
I hope so. Okay. The last one's different. It's fill in the blank.
Okay.
There are 3 blanks. It's, okay. I see you blank around town with the blank I love, and I'm like, blank you.
Oh, if that's a song, I've never heard that one.
Oh, man. Okay. It's
okay. So, but I want to try and fill in the blank. So, what was the first blank?
Oh yeah, this is like Mad Libs now. So
yeah.
I see you blank around town. It's a verb.
Okay. I see you dancing around town.
We'll go with that, and I'll read it afterwards with the words that you give me.
Okay.
So I see you dancing around town with the blank I love.
Woman.
Okay. And I'm like, blank you.
Fuck you? Yes.
You're pretty good at this. Oh, you get points. Okay. So Ryan said, I see you dancing around town with the woman I love, and I'm like, fuck you. Well, the actual song is called Fuck You by CeeLo Green. There's a safe for work version of it where he replaces fuck with forget. So he says forget you, but the actual lyrics are I see you drive around town with the girl I love and I'm like fuck you. Yeah.
Oh, so I was close.
You
I was
were.
super close.
Yeah, that was super awesome.
Damn. Oh man. But yeah, that is a song by CeeLo Green. Yeah, I mostly know CeeLo Green for the crazy song. I love that song.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like the music video for Forget You. It's funny.
Oh, now I need to watch that again. Oh man, it's been so long. Oh, but that was really good. That was really clever. I really like that.
Yay! Good.
Is there anything else you're interested in asking, Baku?
Oh gosh, do we need to stall for time? Let's see.
No, it's your interview, love. I'm just asking.
Okay, well, I watched your interview. I listened. Well, I kind of watched because there was Helltaker in the background, and I really like Helltaker. So I watched and listened to your interview with Dorn, and I heard you say a little bit about how Pixie Willow got you into doing these interviews.
Yeah.
And I thought that was cool. So I guess could you tell me a little bit more about what your opinions are on not safe for work voice acting now that you've been kind of interviewing all of us and changing your ways, being a reformed boy?
Well, I think it's greatly misunderstood, and it's deeply underappreciated. I see all the hard work you and your friends put into this. Like, you really make this your craft. This is your lives, your livelihood, your passion. And so many people, like, are dismissive of it, misunderstand it, and I want to try and help and get rid of that stigma. It's why I do these interviews. And someone is calling me right now. I can't be called right now. I'm in the middle of an interview. Hold on.
How dare you pick up the phone in the middle of my interview?
And we're gonna leave that in because that's hilarious.
Please.
Okay. But yeah. I guess like after all these interviews, all I can say is that, like, it's fascinating seeing the different approaches, like what voice acting means to the different people that do it. Like it's so much deeper. Like it really is a rabbit hole that you dive in and you see like all the different reasons people have, their motivations. Like it's fascinating. It's so fascinating, and I'm so grateful that you and your friends give me this opportunity to just sit down and talk with you all for an hour.
Yo, preach, sister, about the stigma. And actually, that's fantastic. And Ryan, I just want to thank you for that because getting into this not safe for work, everybody in the community is surprisingly woke and supportive. But the people outside of it, man, I have had my hands full. I mean, obviously, I haven't gone public with a lot of this, but that's because I'm scared too. I feel like I have to hide because the stigma. So thank you for doing this and what you do and getting our voices out there and being willing to reconsider and tell people that we're just humans too. It means a lot. It means a ton.
I am so happy I can help. I'm so very happy I can help.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to ask Baku?
Like to ask, what is the most awkward thing or an awkward thing that happened to you in childhood that you're still embarrassed about now? That's kind of unfair of me to ask in an interview, isn't it?
No, it's not at all. It's not at all. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, there's so many.
Me
Oh,
too.
there's so many. Oh god, what do I pick? What do I fucking pick? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Oh, now the memories are just all flooding in. They're all flooding in, Baku. Oh, God. The cringe. It's so... Oh, there's so much cringe.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
there's
God.
one cringe.
I guess the one that's coming up most prominent in my mind is when I was a kid, and I don't know why I was upset, but for some reason during a Christmas play, I got picked to play Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and for some reason I was really sad about it, and I don't know why.
Sad to be the lead role?
I know, and I don't know why I was so sad. I think I even cried when I was given the role, and I don't know why. I have
Ryan?
no idea why I was so upset to be playing Rudolph the Red-Nosed. Why was I so upset? Why?
Maybe because you were getting into character. Think about poor Rudolph. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. Maybe you were just really feeling the role. Maybe you were method acting and you were like, oh my God, my life, my nose it's red. Yeah, that's not that bad. I can tell you one of mine. It's only fair, right?
Oh, okay. If you want to, dear.
I don't know, you just all the talk about the memories come flooding back. One just popped up that I haven't thought about in years, probably because
Oh my God.
So
A Baku exclusive, everybody.
yeah, you heard it here first. So this might have been before my little sister was born, or she was very young. So I kind of felt like an only child. I don't think I had any friends in the neighborhood. I don't think I had that much to do. I mean, I was pretty good at occupying myself for the most part, as evidenced by what I'm about to tell you. But um, one one day, I went in my backyard with a basket and I looked at a bunch of pretty rocks that were around the neighborhood. And I was just so entranced by these rocks. And I thought, these are really cool. These are so cool that I want to sell them because I want to make some money because I don't know, there's probably something I wanted to buy, or maybe I wasn't being given an allowance yet at that point, or maybe an adult put the idea in my head that I was going to sell rocks. Rocks, Ryan. Like that was going to be successful. So I put them in a basket. I sat at the end of my driveway and I screamed at the street, "Rocks for sale, 5 cents, rocks for sale." And nobody ever came to buy a rock. No wonder. Who wants to buy a rock? But I remember feeling like a failure and feeling really embarrassed, like, wow,
Oh.
I did this and nobody wants to buy my rocks.
That's actually really wholesome and cute.
That is not. That is embarrassing.
Yeah, no, that's super cute. That is super cute.
Oh God. Well, you're biased.
Well, you're not wrong there. Oh my goodness. Well, Baku, this has been an absolute riot. This has been an absolutely splendid interview. Thank you again so much for joining me.
Thank you. It's been fun. It's been a jolly good time.
So, if the folks listening and watching right now want to follow you and support you and check out all your stuff, where they go to do that?
Twitter. My pinned tweet on Twitter. My Twitter is at BakuSatsuHo. My pinned tweet has all the places you can find me, which is not very many right now because I find it's difficult for me to juggle lots of social media. I have a Newgrounds and stuff. All of that you can find on my pinned tweet at Twitter. But Twitter is the best place to get a hold of me right now.
Awesome! Links to everything BakuSatsuHo will be in the description and in the comments section. Be sure to click those links and follow her. So, Baku, this is the part of the interview where we threaten the audience to go follow you and support you. What should we threaten them with?
Threaten them? Okay. Well, I mean, I could say I'll explode you if you don't follow me. But I'd rather inspire people. I'd rather inspire them to go follow me. So, let me think. Let me think of the inspirational words that my favorite fictional characters say to me. There's a few that are like hammered into my head. Let me see if I can mash them up into a into a sentence that makes sense here. Okay. Lelouch v. Britannia commands you to pierce the heavens with your drill and follow Baku and go beyond plus ultra, because I know now without a doubt Kingdom Hearts is light. Or something.